Hello, my dear friends. How are you? I hope everything is fine and you are excited to learn something new today. So, let's start our online English lesson. Today's topic is teenage life in Britain. We are going to learn some useful words and phrases connected with this topic, read and discuss the text, and of course, develop your speaking skills. At first, I suggest that we should take a look at the following age ranges: an adult, a baby, a teenager, a toddler, an elderly person, a child, a middle-aged adult. Put them in the correct order, please. The picture can help you. Let's check your answers. A baby from 1 to 12 months, a toddler 1-3 years, a child 3-12 years, a teenager 13-19 years, an adult 19-45 years, a middle-aged adult 45-65 years, and finally an elderly person 65 years and over. It's high time to discuss vocabulary that we are going to use today. Pocket money, an amount of money that parents regularly give to their children to spend as they choose. Extra money, an amount of money added to what is normal. To spend money on something. To give money as a payment for something. To surf the net. To look through the information on the internet that interests you. To help someone out around the house. To do something around the house so another person's job or task is easier. To get along with someone. To have a good relationship. To argue. To speak angrily to someone. To quarrel. To disagree, to not have the same opinion, idea, etc. Now let's listen to the words and phrases one more time and repeat them. Try to recall their meaning. Off we go. Pocket money, extra money, to spend money on something, to surf the net, to help someone out around the house, to get along with someone, to argue, to disagree. Now we are going to practice your reading skills. Exercise number 1. This is James Johnson. He's a typical teenager who lives in Britain. I want you to look at the text and answer the following questions. Is it from a website, magazine, or newspaper? How do you know? How do you think British teenagers spend their free time? Read the text to check. We can see an interview with a British teenager, so this text is obviously from a magazine. British teenagers spend their free time like most teenagers all over the world. They play computer games, surf the net, listen to music, and watch TV. This is what they usually do on TV programs. Let's move on to exercise number 2. Fill in the gaps 1-5 with the correct word AC. Listen and check.
Teenage life in Britain. What is life like for teenagers in the UK? Tina Rena talks to James, 15 from Hampshire to find out. Name: James Johnson. Lives in a semi-detached house with his dad Tony, mum Carol, and brothers Chris, 11, and Julian, 9. When does school start and finish?
It starts at 8:30 and finishes at 3:15. It's quite a short day, but we get lots of homework as well.
Do you get any pocket money?
Oh yes, I get £10 a week. I spend it on my mobile phone, CDs and the cinema. My mum gives me extra money if I help her out around the house though.
How do you spend your free time?
I love computers. I surf the net every night, or I play on my PlayStation. I listen to music a lot. My favourites are McFly, Avril Lavigne, Beyoncé and Mystique. I also watch a lot of television. EastEnders is the best soap opera. It's on 4 times a week.
Do you get along with your family?
Most of the time, but I often argue with my brothers. It's usually about the PlayStation. They say I don't let them use it often enough. I disagree, of course.
What do you like or dislike about being a teenager?
I like my life at the moment. I work hard at school, but I have a good time as well. It is nice being a teenager.
Here you can look at the correct answers again. Exercise number 3. Answer the following questions. Number 1. What time does school start? When does it finish? Number 2. Does James get any pocket money? How does he spend it? Number 3. How does the boy spend his free time? Number 4. Does he get along with his family? Number 5. Does James like being a teenager? Let's check your answers. Number 1. School starts at 8:30 and finishes at 3:15. Number 2. Yes, he does. He spends it on his mobile phone, CDs, and the cinema. Number 3. He surfs the net or plays on his PlayStation. He listens to music a lot or watches a lot of television. Number 4. Most of the time, but he often argues with his brothers. And the last one, number 5. Yes, he does. It's nice being a teenager. And now, speaking activity. Make notes about teenagers' leisure activities in Britain. Then use your notes to tell the class about them. What's your teenage life like? How does it differ from British teenage life? Your homework for the next lesson. What is life like for teenagers in Ukraine? Write a short article for an English teenage magazine. Use pictures to illustrate your article. You did an amazing job. Thank you for your attention. The lesson is over. See you next time.